Hello everyone, welcome back to another Roblox video. Today I bring you working on the Pastel Dreams castle a little bit more today. Just got done recording a voiceover for another video, so uh, my thoughts are a little bit jumbled and I don't really have anything to talk about. I could probably muster something up, but yeah. The inspiration for the rooms today, or the rooms I'll be doing today, is I think the rest of the downstairs area, which I think is a library, a dining room, a bedroom, and a bathroom. Basically finishing downstairs and starting upstairs. How are you guys today? I hope you're doing fine, but I'm doing okay. Got up a little bit earlier so that way I can do the voiceover of these videos so that I can just get it done and over with, kind of, because I need to stop procrastinating, which is something I'm working on. Yeah, it's not nothing too bad. It's just, yeah. I also realized that this castle, it seems like almost all of my castles either look like they belong in Harry Potter, or they look like they're like knockoff versions of like the Disney castle. And it's just kind of funny to me, even though it all looks pretty in the end. I'm just saying the pink and blue theme, even though I like those colors together, pink, blue, and gold. Those are very pretty colors, and maybe that's why it looks so similar. It's because the color scheme, and it's a castle, it all fits together. I was actually looking at pictures for a good long while because I didn't really know what to do with these rooms. I had to Google a list of rooms to put in the castle because little you guys know, I wing all of these builds. I have no idea what direction the builds are going in. I just wing it. I've been winging it ever since I started making Roblox videos. That's just my personality. I don't really like to plan stuff out. I just go in and do it. I just dive in head first, which can be a good and bad thing. But I think it turned out okay. The dining room was themed after a rose in my mind, so I kind of had a lot of pink and pinkish reds, and I think it turned out pretty well. As I was making this video, I was like talking to mom about some stuff, and about people, specifically people taking L's, like pretending to own a first class airplane. That was hilarious because he got caught. That person got caught like almost immediately, and then he tried to say like some stupid crap, like he didn't even play his own song, because this isn't like a rapper, right? He didn't even try to play his own song like a versus thing. He played Destiny's Child song and then Chris Brown, which was hilarious to me because this kid keeps taking L's. He hasn't been relevant since like the 90s. It was that bad. It's that bad. He hasn't really been relevant since he was a kid, and that is hilarious to me. He tried to flex that he had all this money with a champagne bottle, but the champagne bottle was empty, and that was so stupid. I just physically cringed at that. Like, jeez, maybe you should, in order to get relevant again, maybe you should start making more music again or something. But jeez. And this is like the prime example of learning how to just sit down and learning your place, because if you're that cocky and you keep lying isn't good, but if you're gonna lie, at least be good at it. Jeez. But yeah, I'm liking this castle so far. These are like custom decals I got from Sevenus, I think, on YouTube. If I remember, I'll link their stuff in the description, because I have no idea. I have foggy brain syndrome from waking up so early, so I'm just literally just rambling on my videos, just talking. But you guys seem to like it, which if you guys enjoy it, then I guess. But I try not to make it too boring by saying the same things over and over again. And since I have this cool ability of like switching topics almost immediately, you guys are in luck. At least I'm not boring. At least I hope I'm not boring, because I don't really have a lot of entertaining stuff to tell. I also want to start doing like story time based stuff, but I'm trying to collect ideas or trying to collect stories from the inner depths of my brain, uh, so that way I can tell you all what happened. So I'll actually have something to run my mouth about. Um, the Sometimes I will just talk and talk and talk, which can be annoying to some. Like if you don't have a script, you're saying and a lot, which is basically me. But I am much more comfortable in an environment like that. But soon I'll start doing more story times, especially once I get more comfortable with this like microphone stuff. Like you guys hearing my voice. Oh, and we're at the portion where I build a grandfather clock, I think. The grandfather clock, that was actually pretty fun to build, but also difficult to get, the actual clock part right. Because I had to look up several references on YouTube and Pinterest so that way I can actually do it, and so that way it wouldn't look so strange. Because that's what I'm afraid of. No one is able to tell what you're building, but it definitely looks strange. Right now I'm making like a giant rug in that circular fashion that everyone's doing, which doesn't look too bad in my opinion. I actually like how it looks, but as you can see here, I changed the design pattern later on so it'll match the vibes that the room has, which I feel like that was gorgeous. That was a good choice. Turns out I'm not building the grandfather clock so soon. I will in a little bit, but right now I'm just decorating the room with like curtains and stuff like that, so that way it can feel more regal. Yeah, just placing light and everything, and hopefully I just want to get to the part where I start making the grandfather clock so I can actually talk about it. I don't even know if I have a lot to say or not, but I guess right now I'm putting candles on the table. No, it's crest. I think that's what it's called, like a crest. I remember mom was trying to look up a reference for the grand hall, which is basically this giant dining room, and the first thing that came up was like Roblox stuff, which may not sound weird to me, but it was hilarious because mom had to put in real life on the end. That was hilarious. It was so weird, like you had to put real life on the end because so many Roblox results showed up. Maybe it's not funny to me at all, and maybe, or not even you at all, because I'm tired. That's the point. I'm tired and I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. I'm just trying to be entertaining so that way I don't bore you guys to death. Man, I should really start scripting my videos, but I know I keep saying this, but I'm not going to do it. I'm too stubborn to do that. I don't want to. But anyways, here's the alarm clock, grandfather clock. I think it turned out pretty nice. I decided to use one of the fancy pillars along with the new basic shapes. Remember when I mentioned that I wanted to use those shapes a little bit more in my builds? That's me attempting to do that with smaller items. Maybe one day I'll actually use it in a significant way, but for now I don't really think so. Yeah, I don't think so for now. Just keep it in like smaller parts because I still don't really know how to use it to make like this gorgeous stuff. But it'll work out. I'm sure of it because everything else has worked out in my life. Yeah, I actually have nothing else to say, so I'm gonna tap out for now. Enjoy.
not very good with people. If you don't start a conversation, we won't have one. Depression creeps up on you quietly.
Hey everyone, I'm back and I have more crap to talk about. So now we're in the bedroom portion. I'm assuming if I didn't chop up and edit the video, we're in the bedroom portion now, which I kind of struggled making this mirror because I wanted to do something on that wall. I just didn't know what to do, but it actually turned out really great. I just put like a cute little cabinet and like a desk over there. Just make the key is make everything look simple but elegant. Like, you don't need to put a bunch of stuff there just for it to be pretty. No, it can be simple, just your design choices, like the patterns on said objects, they need to look good and they need to match the theme as well. I probably shouldn't have watched a scary video yesterday. I was actually watching a scary a game walkthrough or playthrough where basically you have to point out all these quote unquote anomalies. God, I'm not saying that again, but you have to point out all this paranormal activity, and I am so afraid of that sort of stuff. I hate it, but for some reason I can't stop watching it. Like, it's such a guilty pleasure, even though no matter how much it scares me, I have to watch it for some reason. It's like shooting myself in the foot. It's so irritating, but at the same time it's so fascinating. And the person I watch, he's really funny. He'll make all his stupid jokes and he'll scream at something. It's hilarious. I've actually been watching the YouTuber for a few years now. I don't know if I should promote her or not because I don't know. I'm just really shy with stuff like that. But you'll probably hear his name slip out in the future because I can't keep a secret for crap. But oh well. But yeah, since it's not dark in the living room, but I definitely didn't open the blinds. The light is still shining through the blinds though, and since it's sort of dark in here, and I'm just really scared of ghosts and stuff like that. Like, that is so terrifying to me. The concept of not being able to rid your house of something, of not being able to see a threat, that is terrifying. Like, my brother asked me if I would rather like be able to see or know the threat or not know of a threat, and I said it's scarier if I don't know the person is intentions, and that if I don't know the threat, because if I don't know the threat, I don't know if it's going to hurt me or not. I don't know if it's malicious or not. So I'd rather know the intentions so I can stay away from it rather than risk getting like hurt or something, which I feel like is the best way to go about things. Just if you don't know something or you get a weird vibe from someone or something, you should stay away from it, because 9 times out of 10 it's probably bad for you. I remember my mom, she had a friend, right, and she was like into witchcraft stuff, and she gifted my mother a necklace, and every time she wore it, something bad happened. She thought it was a coincidence at first, but so she decided to test it out by wearing it. So one day she decided to test it out by like wearing it one day, and something bad happened. And that, I feel like that is so terrifying, because you never know with people, like their intentions. And now, and maybe it was a weird coincidence, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, but that was really scary to me, and I don't think that I really want to trust anything like that. I'd rather do everything the hard way than rather cheat and possibly get hurt, because that's what it is. I don't want any like charms or anything. I'd rather just keep everything the simple and plain way, no matter how boring it is. At least I know I'm safe, so right now we're doing the bathroom. I actually had a hard time decorating this because I don't really know how to decorate bathrooms in general. I've always struggled with it. That's like the hardest place in the house to decorate, which I may have to make more of because it's like a castle and stuff. But oh well, I guess there's nothing I can really do about it. The video is actually about to end, so I just want to say, make sure you like and subscribe, make sure you support me, and comment or check out all my other videos, and I'll see you next time. I love you guys. Goodbye.